Thank you. Thank you all very much. Ambassador Bloomfield, I have Ms. Rajavi's 10-point plan for future Iran, and what she says about women is complete gender equality in the realms of political, social, cultural, and economic rights, an equal participation of women in political leadership, abolishment of any form of discrimination, the right to choose one's own clothing freely, the right to freely marry and divorce, and to obtain education and employment, prohibition of all forms of exploitation against women under any pretext. That sounds pretty democratic to me. Yes. So it's so nice to be able to join you again this year. And as everyone in this room knows, Nowruz is a celebration of the dawn of a new year and the arrival of spring after a dark winter. And this certainly has been a dark time in Iran. It could not be more appropriate to talk about the brave people of Iran who have taken to the streets for months in the face of horrific violence to demand a new beginning. Today marks nearly 180 days of street protests across Iran demanding a brighter, better future. 181 days since Mahsa Amini was detained by Iran's vicious morality police and subsequently killed while in their custody. Mahsa's senseless death jolted a nation that, as you all know so well, has long suffered under an authoritarian regime. Led by women, protesters have defied state-sanctioned violence and decades of injustices in order to make their voices heard. And recent events have underscored what's at stake. At least 1,200 Iranian schoolgirls across 60 different schools have fallen ill since November in what Iranian officials have admitted are likely chemical or biological attacks. And the cause of these illnesses is not yet known, but what is clear is who is suffering from the attacks. Girls and young women, the future of Iran. They are forced to go to school now and worry about their safety, and that is unacceptable. Iran needs a government that takes responsibility for its people's safety and that respects the rights and freedoms of all individuals. In Congress, we haven't forgotten about what's happening in Iran. See, they're even upset about that. We remember what the incredibly brave people of Iran are making happen. Last December, the Senate Foreign Relations Committee supported a resolution commending the people of Iran and encouraging continued efforts to sanction those who are responsible for the violence in the streets. I'm proud to co-sponsor that resolution again this Congress and look forward to working with all of you here in support of the people of Iran. And I will tell you that last fall I was in Albania, and in my meetings with the Prime Minister there, it was very clear who was responsible for the cyber attack against the Albanian government. It was Iran, and it was based on Albania's willingness to host the folks from Camp Ashraf who have been given security and safety in Albania. And so as we think about what we need to do, we've got to make sure that we thank those who are providing that kind of safety for what they're doing and for being willing to take on the suffering of the people of Iran and say, this is my fight too. In Nowruz, we echo the calls from the streets of Iran for rights and liberty, for woman, life, and freedom. So, Jeanne, Ayan, Azadi. Happy New Year to all of you.